we are headed out on a short trip, but the weather should be good and we are very ready.
Yeah, we got to get away. We're heading to a boondocking spot. It's a friend of ours has a piece of land down alongside a river, and it is totally with no frills. We have no electricity, water hookup, anything. So we'll be totally dependent on what we carry in on the rig, and hopefully everything will be fine. We're fighting a little bit of Canadian smoke, but it should be all right. I think our solar panels will be okay. And anyway, y'all stay tuned, and we're gonna show you. What would you say? Camper paradise?
As far as I'm concerned, it is.
Just this side of camping heaven.
That's right.
He's really been nice to let us use it. So we're going to show you what we think camping paradise. Y'all take care. Bye.
Bye.
This is a quick view of exactly where we are. And there is nobody for miles. Well, yeah, let's say miles. It's a road that comes in. Those are also horse trails. Trails up the hill there are for horses. There's a big horse barn just on top of that hill. Anyway, we'll do some more filming later. I'm going to get a nap. Check y'all later.
Do that.
Come on, George. We're going to walk down to the river. We just had lunch. And now we're out for a stroll. And I think when I go back, I'm going to probably curl up somewhere and take a nap. Got enough life jackets up here. Oh gosh. They have summer camps down here, and the summer camps start next week. School is out in our area tomorrow, Friday, and then they start the next week with a camp. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a private school, but I'm not quite sure what they study. We got to meet the fellow that's the head of the school, head of the camp, I guess, when we came in. Seemed to be a really nice fellow. He knew we were coming. The owner, George, what's up? That's George, by the way. I think he had to mark a little territory. He loves this area. So anyway, really nice guy. The owner of the place, our friend Jay, let him know we were coming, and we made sure we were out of everybody's way. They were having orientation. Sounded like they were having a right good party. There was a lot of laughing. Yeah, a lot of young teachers. So this is it. We are here. Got a nice beach right down to the water. And it's not very deep. I've seen it deeper. Pretty rocks. Really nice. Little rapids over here. He normally has little inflatable boats or little small kayaks, and kids get out here and have a good time playing in it, floating around. See if I can step out here without getting wet. You can see on up the river. I've walked up there in times past. A big rock outcropping out there that comes across the river. You can sit out there and enjoy the peace and quiet. Well, peace and quiet, it's not really quiet. You get the nice soft sound of the rapids. And yes, this is what I consider to be camping heaven. Nobody to bother you unless you want to be bothered, and plenty of peace and quiet, and hanging out with Mama Nature. And my wife and George down there, I'm waiting for him to get in the water so he can traipse track it all back into the motorhome, but hey, it all cleans up. George decided he'd lead the way back. We're going back a different path. This one comes out right at the side of our motorhome. The one we came down here is the main one that you can run. Well, you can run tractors and all through here. They have a big lawnmower that they clean this place up every now and then. That's how I got to know Jay. I serviced his tractors at one time. And we got to be friends, and he has allowed us to come down whenever we'd like to. We kind of held off during COVID, so we had wanted to make sure we weren't spreading anything to anybody and doing what everybody had been doing. Staying away from each other. Gnats. Keep these gnats. Come on. This goes down to the fishing hole. Caught, like I said, right good sized little perch. Gonna have to try that later on. Get it on video. You can't prove that you caught anything unless you film it. All right, which path do we take? I think it's the one on the right. Oh, we've opened up a few new paths since the last time. Probably another good fishing hole back in there. Come on, George. George, come on. Something went through there that George wanted to sniff at. Come on, let's go. Lead the way. George. I think George is due for a nap. I know I am. How about you, hon?
I think I could do with a nap.
Yeah.
A serious nap.
A serious nap?
Yeah. Not just a cat nap.
Yeah, not a cat nap. We'll have to rate it on a scale and see how long a nap we can take. It's just that kind of day today. And there we are. Parked around all of our camping friends. Oh, wait a minute. There ain't anybody here. They just finished baling hay, making hay off of that field. So it's all been cut short. And the tent is where they're having the classes, the club, or whatever it is, the summer school for the kids. Anyway, signing off for now. You'll see more of this later. If anybody wanted to know what lazy looked like, this is it.
This be it.
This be it, Ed stuff. Yeah.
Perfect enunciation.
We have no cell service. So we're going to have to wait till we get home before we post any of this up. And can't watch any TV because we have no, we're down underneath this hill, pretty good size hill, and can't get any TV signal. So what do you do when you have no cell, so that you can't go online, you got no TV to watch? Oh my God. You go into some kind of, I don't know.
You have to talk to each other?
Yeah, we have to talk to each other.
Read a book.
I've been reading a book. Jeez.
Take a nap.
I was holding the book, and all of a sudden I realized book was falling in my lap, so I think I was going to sleep. So yeah, we're just laying around enjoying life and not having to worry about anything except maybe dinner. Might grill some hot dogs. So got everything all set up. We're just chilling, right?
Right.
Every now and then you need to just stop, slow down, take a step back. And that's what we love about this place.
Even George is chilling.
Yeah, even George, he curled up on the bed, our bed, and the fan's running, so it's got a nice cool breeze on him. He was tired after his little walk, so anyway, well guys, I hope everybody else can find time to go to their happy place, and for us, this is definitely our happy place. It's our chill spot, I guess. And anyway, y'all take care. We'll be checking back. Hey, I might even show you the hot dogs. We love to burn up hot dogs. I do anyway. That grill does a real good job of burning up hot dogs. So we're just relaxing. Hey, y'all take care. We'll be checking back with you guys in a little bit. Later.
Bye.
Uh-oh, it didn't cut off. Let's try this again. I had to hike quite a ways for an old man anyway, and uphill to get text messages out to our kids, let them know where we were, and a contact number, the phone number of the fellow that owns this land, and he can get a message to us. But you wouldn't believe how far I had to walk. Now, let me tell you, I'm out of shape. I need to do this more often. But it was also up a pretty steep darn hill. Anyway, I'm going to step around here and turn the camera around, and hopefully you'll be able to see way down in the distance the motorhome. Yeah, way down there. See if I can maybe get a little closer. Yeah, well, that's about it. You know, one day I'm going to have enough money to buy a real phone or a real camera for that matter. But yeah, that little tiny thing is our rig. So I'm going to walk back down and get some hot dogs going. Yeah, I need hot dogs. Yeah, I'm getting a whole lot closer. This walk will do me some good. Okay, after my walk, I have to have my hot dog. That's my reward. So I will show you how we burn up. It's how we like our hot dogs. We kind of burn them up a little. Let me switch the camera around. And there they are. Yeah, they're good and done. Uh, last time we were here, I had been cooking breakfast, and I have a favorite spatula that I always use for my eggs, and I forgot and left it on this table. Kind of left it on the plate there, like I've got laying here, and went to bed that night. Got up the next morning to fix breakfast, and my spatula was gone. I figured a raccoon or something like that had gotten it, but I really missed my spatula. Anyway, a couple days later, Jay, the fellow that owns this piece of property, found it down on the beach, down at the river. So it's quite obvious it was a raccoon. They always like to take their stuff down and wash it before they eat it. And he had chewed on the handle some, but I had to retire it. I've got another one now, but I still hung on to it just for old time's sake and the memories. So watch when you leave stuff out. at night. Make sure you clean up and leave nothing for the critters, because, hey, this is their environment. We're just visiting. And anything that's left out to eat, it's theirs. And anyway, that's a good story. That's one I think I have probably told a dozen times around the campfires. Hey, you got to have the stories. So I guess that's kind of the reason why we have a YouTube channel. I guess. Anyway, hey, y'all hang on. We're not done yet. We've got a few. We're going to probably stay here a couple days. So we've got more stories and more to see. Y'all take care. Well, we made it through a night down here on the river. Boy, was it dark. I tell you, it's like the inside of a hat, like the inside of your eyelids, or whatever. Y'all make up something. Y'all know how dark could get when there's no street lights. And we didn't have any moonlight either because it was kind of cloudy. But we are here doing breakfast. And back, you can see over my shoulder, folks are here for the orientation for the summer school or the summer program that they're going to have down here. Real nice people. Met a girl yesterday who had a dog, and she was nice enough to come and ask. She says, my dog runs loose, and is it going to be all right with your dog? And that's really nice when people do that. Be considerate. In a place like this, you can run dogs off leash because there's nothing for them to get into. But it's nice to at least talk to the neighbors and see how they feel about it. We all have to be considerate of each other. And I'm sometimes not as considerate as I need to be. Anyway, my wife is sitting here and she has found a book already this morning. Let me turn this around. Oh, honey.
Hello. This is the life. But
Yeah.
somebody has to do it. So why
Yeah.
not us?
Yeah. We deserve it. We worked hard to get here. So
That's right.
I'm going to swing her over here and just show you the, let's see, back over here. There's the folks. I'm going to have to ask them if they're into van life. I noticed that the van looks like it's got a raised roof, and I bet they do. A lot of young people are into that. I think we would have been, if we'd have known about it back in the day when we were younger. That was a long time ago. I'm going to swing around here. There's my coffee. It's getting cold. My wife's coffee too. But boy, the sun feels good. And let's see. There's the bacon cooking. So we're working on breakfast and just enjoying it. The solar did fine this morning. Fixing our coffee. And the panels are getting full juice. We're right out here in the sun. So we'll be checking back and let you guys know what we're up to today. Take care. Right after we had, I had finished cooking breakfast, we hadn't eaten yet, we were visited by Jay, who owns the place here. And while I was talking to him, I didn't have my camera anywhere near me, and it was not readily available. Some folks came through riding. I would imagine it was about 25. I didn't count them. I need to go back and count and see how many, but they came through, surprised everybody. Surprised George. He was barking like heck while I was trying to film. And for a brief moment there, we got to see Jay. He was in his four-wheeler. Anyway, everybody just enjoying a good day. It's cool here. Breeze blowing. Kind of overcast. Just perfect lazy weather. So anyway, I keep making little snippets and jumping in, and whenever things important happen, I jump in and try to film it so you guys can see what a lazy day's like. And definitely a lazy day. And I have been fighting a head cold and a froggy throat. Sound like I'm getting some kind of weird thing. So anyway, just need to get busy and get up in here and do something productive. You guys take care. It's a group of people.
Yep.
Everybody out having fun.
Yep.
You can tell all of those people have ridden before.
Yeah.
They're not like me and bouncing around in the saddle.
Ragdoll on.
Yeah, ragdoll on a string.
Yeah.
Oh. Trying to shoot a video in really poor light. This is what the rig looks like at night. Getting ready to bed down. Just came out to clean things up, keep the critters away. And yeah, here she is, ready to go take a well-deserved sleep.
Oh my God.
Alfred Hitchcock had the birds. I'm afraid we got the bugs. Yeah. I don't think we're going to stay out here for very long. The swarm. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Help.
I want to know who's going to reach over there and cut that light out.
You.
You volunteering, honey?
You volunteered.
Ah, come on. And that one really doesn't have that many, but it has some. That's toward the door. Thank goodness that lamp or that light is not drawing many bugs. But we can't say the same thing for that one. Yeah. If anybody knows what kind of bugs they are, please comment in the comment section. Thank God they're not mosquitoes. I don't know, there may be some in there, but nothing's biting us. So anyway, this is a mess. I think we're going to bed. Well, folks, I'm sorry to say we are packing up to leave. Breaking camp. Want to be out of here in about an hour. And just thought I would walk around the campsite just so you can get an idea of where we were parked. Yeah, it's going to be a real crazy mess here for the next 8 weeks. I found that the camp's going to be here for 8 weeks with the kids. Young people, they are learning bushcraft or wood skills or whatever you want to call it, survival skills. The instructors are all licensed and they are experts in their field. And these folks, these kids are all going to learn how to survive out in the woods. All kind of, I understand, is going to be all knife making and, you know, just everything that's needed. How to make a place to sleep, shelter when you're out in the woods, probably foraging, how to live off the land, all the wood skills that you would need, you know, to make it out in the woods. So it sounds pretty good. I talked to the people. One of the young group was standing there, and I asked them. Was telling them that I had a YouTube channel that was struggling, that I was trying to learn some things on how to have a better channel, and it was the wrong thing to say. It was almost like carrying a bottle of whiskey into an AA meeting. Seems these folks don't care much for social media. They definitely don't like much with to do with YouTube. So I was, they didn't run me off, but I didn't get much help. Trust me. I thought it was kind of funny. But anyway, these folks, Yeah, and the girl in the white van that you saw earlier, she does live in that van. She's got it all outfitted, and that's where she lives. And she does just this. What they're doing here, she goes from place to place and does seminars or whatever you want to call it, teaching on wood skills. So thought it was kind of interesting. I'd like to be here just to stand back and watch. Not that they could teach an old fart like me much, but they might. I'm receptive to it. I don't know. I kind of enjoy the softer side with staying in a camper. But hey, everybody for their own. So let me switch this around, and I'll walk around and you guys can see where we were parked. And we'll be signing off here soon. We're going to head on home. There we go. Yeah, we had a right good spot. Let me kind of scan out here a little. There we go. Yeah, one thing I like is we were able to, if we need to rinse off after being at the creek or river, it might as well be a creek. Not a whole lot of water in a river. But we have an outside shower, which I think is a lot of convenience, a lot of fun to wash up and all before you go in the motorhome. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, we didn't have many people to bother us. Occasional horseback rider. I had a group come through just a few minutes ago, but we, yeah, pretty well had the place to ourselves. And that's one of the great things about this. It's like I said, a little piece of RV heaven as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, on off in the distance there. I've got to see some hawks doing a little bit of hunting this morning. That was kind of cool. Swooping down, probably a field mouse or lizard or something out in the field they were after. And yeah, so this is us in a disarray trying to get everything loaded up and get out of here. But we've had a good time. We'll be back. Won't be back anytime soon though, because with the wood skills, there's a survival classes going on. We need to stay out of everybody's way. So anyway, it's been great camping down here, and it's great bringing you guys along. We'll be talking to you. We'll be seeing you later. I'd like to talk to you, but kind of hard to do that. Anyway, we'll be seeing you later. Y'all take care. Bye.